Hey guys, welcome back to the Conservative Patriot. My name's Keith. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hey, wanted to quickly touch on the horrific acts of the Mexican drug cartels this past weekend, about 100 miles south of the Arizona border, in the area of La Mora, Mexico. I have a hard time believing that this was just a random act. Given what I've read about the La Mora community and the people that live there, they are, from what I read, they're an offshoot of the Church of Latter-day Saints. They're a Mormon sect. There's some articles that said that, excuse me, they really don't want to be called Mormons. They don't want to be called members of the Church of Latter-day Saint because their families actually fled Utah in, I don't know, the 1920s, 1950s, and established this community just south of the Arizona border to get away from the church, because at the time the Church of Latter-day Saints had ruled polygamy illegal back in 1890, and some of these members still were polygamists, and that's the reason they fled, because they were going to be under church prosecution for keeping up with this practice that the church no longer sanctioned. So these families moved to Mexico. Now, there have been reports that most of this polygamy has gone away with these families, and the families that were involved in this horrific shooting were not polygamists. But the fact that they all these families hold dual Mexican and U.S. citizenship, it's intriguing to me that they do that. The horrific part of this is that these drug cartels, in my opinion, targeted this family. It was not random. There has been documented exchanges between the drug cartel and this La Mora sect of the Mormon Church, this La Mora community in Mexico, where they're kind of, they live there, and the drug cartels tolerate them, but they don't like them being there. I'm not sure if it's a religious thing that they don't want them there, or they just don't want anybody in their territory. Excuse me, allergies are bad today. Anybody in their territory who may question them or go against anything that they're trying to do. So 9 Americans, 6 children, 3 women murdered, targeted by these drug cartels. 9-month-old twins, 8-month-old twins murdered by these drug cartels. Now, over the years, they started traveling in caravans, one or more cars together, so there was more of a sense of security against any kind of attack. We have more numbers, so maybe they won't attack us. It is definitely my strong opinion that this was a targeted attack, not just a random act of violence. Oh, we shot the wrong car. Wrong. There were 3 cars traveling in a caravan, and from what I've heard, there were at least 20 people in total in this caravan. And they found everybody else hiding in the bushes after the attack. Kids with gunshot wounds, some without, hiding, scared to death of what was going to happen next. Now, the car that these 9 people died in blew up, actually, because one of the bullets probably hit the gas tank or the fuel lines, or something happened, and it exploded and caught on fire, and these people were burned alive in this car. That is absolutely horrible. I cannot imagine the pain and anguish that their families are dealing with right now. These politicians in Congress, Democrats, I should say, in Congress, who don't think we have a problem along our southern border, maybe they'll wake up today and realize that trying to impeach President Trump from day one instead of trying to fix problems in our country to protect our citizens is a priority and not a fucking game. Drug cartels, in particular the Samoan, I can't even say it, the Samoan cartel, which was or is one of the biggest cartels in Mexico, is right there on the border. How do you think the drugs are coming across? You think just random people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to bring some cocaine across right now? No. These drug cartels are using people to cross our southern border and bring all this into the United States under threat of killing their families. They're not nice people. They're not people we should tolerate like the Mexican government does. They tolerate them. They kind of let them do their own thing because they're a bunch of pink hat wearing pussies in that country, just like our Democrats in Congress. I hope this is a wake-up call. I hope that our politicians wake up and see that they need a wall. We need more border agents. We need more protection. I know this happened within Mexico's borders. But I believe if we had a stronger presence on that border, shit like this wouldn't go down. And the fact that this happened in Mexico to American citizens means that the FBI now has jurisdiction over any Mexican authority in this case. And I really hope that they go down there and they start kicking ass and taking names. And now President Trump has said that the United States is ready and able to support the Mexican president should he give us permission to go down there with military force and start taking these cartels out, or this cartel out in particular. Now, if it were me and that was my family this happened to, I would already be there. I would be doing some Jason Bourne shit in that country right now, taking people out. I don't give a shit. I would be over there so fast. And I'm sure people are probably already planning on doing this because I've seen way too many movies, you know. That literally scared the crap out of me. If you saw me jump, I wasn't planning on my phone ringing, and I almost passed out. So, I apologize for literally jumping out of my skin. I was deep in my thought process, telling you guys about what I would do if I were part of that, you know, a member of this family, and I mad peed a little bit, I'll be honest. Anyways, I would be down in that country so fast, and I'm sure that, you know, something is mobilized. You know, there's too many movies out there, and my brain's probably, you know, there's too many like Jason Bourne type movies and you know, the Jackal and all these kind of movies in my brain, you know, going, all right, well, CIA's going down there, FBI's going down there, DEA's already down there. I'm sure there's some kind of paramilitary unit, Delta Force, Special Forces, Navy SEAL, some shit, getting ready to go in there, because I hope that we're just not going to sit idly by and let this go unchallenged. These people need to be taken the fuck out. Fingernails ripped out, tongues cut off, all kinds of bullshit. Any horrific thing that you can think of, I would probably do to these people, and then torch them alive. That sounds horrible. But honestly, think about if this happened to your family. What would you do? What would you do? I'm telling you right now, I would find a way to get there as fast as I could and wreak as much havoc as I could on this cartel. And if they take me out, so be it. But this cannot go unchallenged. We, as Americans, need to do something. Securing our border is one of the things that Congress can do and should have already done. But their heads are so far up their ass with this impeachment bullshit that they can't get anything done. But we all know that President Trump is a no bullshit kind of guy. And I hope he takes that no bullshit attitude to Mexico and takes care of business. It's very frustrating, and it's mind-blowing that this happens so close to our border. And these cartels think that there's going to be no repercussions. I think you got another thing coming. The Loan cartel. Same cartel that El Chapo was the head of for a while until now. He's in prison. So, anyways, it tells you what kind of people are leading this cartel. All right, guys, just wanted to get that out of there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if it's too strong of a feeling to want to take action like that, but I think it's what we need to do. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, thanks very much, and make sure you're still subscribed. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that bell icon to get notified of future content when I put it out, and always remember to stay on the right side. Talk to you guys soon.